Come on, you got so baited. What the heck? I got so baited just now. I've been playing Pokemon Emerald Rogue, a new ROM hack that randomly generates towns, routes, gym leaders, mini bosses, and wild Pokemon in real time as you progress through the game. Last time on this channel, we began our first run with Fred the Torchic. We got our first gym badge from Brawley with relative ease and had an intense battle with the first mini boss, where we barely made it out alive. In this episode, we continue our first run and check out even more new stuff that's been added to the 1.1 update. I start out on the second route map and have a decision to make. Statue or Mart Stop? Well, if I'm being honest, I am quite afraid of the statue. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be a route where you catch legendary Pokemon, and as fun as it would be to get a legendary, I'm pretty sure I don't have Pokeballs to catch anything. So it's off to the Mart we go. This is the newly designed Mart route just added to this update. I realize inflation must be affecting the Pokemon world too, because god damn, shit's expensive around here. I blow half my life savings on a precious Psychic TM. After that last battle, Cheese here more than deserves a reward, so I decide we're gonna teach it to him. I feel like Psychic might be the move for our buddy Cheese. Thanks for all your hard work, buddy. I sell off some stuff we don't need anymore and use the little profits we get to buy just 3 Great Balls. Now let's catch us a legendary Pokemon. Or that's what I thought. Oh, what? Oh, I guess you don't get to catch the legendary. But that's how I learned a hard lesson in this ROM hack. After you choose a route to go down, you have to follow it straight to the end. Don't say I didn't warn you. Man. Oh well, let's take on the second gym leader. It turns out we're up against Flannery in permanent sunny weather. She sends out a Magby, which has a Life Orb and Cross Chop for some reason. Fred is able to tank the attacks though, and Magby dies to a Flare Blitz and Life Orb recoil. Numel is Flannery's second Mon, and fearing the ground type attack, I switch in Dragoon. Numel goes for a sun boosted Fire Blast, which is able to take Dragoon down below half health. Jesus Christ, where are these moves? I'm gonna bank off the miss. There's no way. There's no way you go for it twice. I have to pray that Numel misses Dragon Rage for damage. I don't get super lucky. No, not Dragoon! I send Cheese in now that Numel is low on health and take it out with her newly learned Psychic. In comes Houndoom and I instantly realize it's gonna be a problem. Houndoom, oh gosh. I switch in Snatcher, thinking she could take at least 1 Dark Pulse and I could heal up the rest of my team, but she gets KO'd immediately. What? Oh my god. I realize I need to heal up Fred, and the only way I can do that is by sacrificing another team member. So I send in Greta to her inevitable death. Thank you for your service, Greta. Dark Pulse takes her out, but it gives me a turn to get Fred healed up. This is where things go from bad to worse. Fred is in now to take the Dark Pulse, but he flinches. He's able to double kick the next turn, but I get a min damage roll on the second kick and fail to KO. I completely spaghetti here and click Sand Attack instead of Quick Attack, which means Fred is barely hanging on by a thread. Quick Attack? Thank you, oh my god. Next is Ponyta, and I switch back out to Cheese. Cheese tanks the Flame Wheel, but we get burned. I spam heal items until I have enough health to tank a Flame Wheel and go for Hypnosis, which we fortunately don't miss. We Psychic, Ponyta doesn't wake up, and on top of that we get the Spadef drop just to flex. Cheese is clutching up hard right now. Flannery's last Pokemon is Vulpix. We use a turn to heal up Fred, predicting Vulpix to use a fire type move, but I totally forget that it has Energy Ball. Cheese tanks the Energy Ball though like a champ, so we're able to switch in Fred all healed up to take the second Energy Ball. After 2 more Energy Balls and 2 Spadef drops in a row, Fred is able to take out Vulpix and we get our second gym badge. MVP of this battle is definitely Cheese. We're on the next route map and down half our team. Fortunately, we come across a legendary Pokemon den. A new team member would be super great right about now. So of course I gotta check the place out. Oh man. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so we got a legendary Pokemon here, folks. Oh. Come on, you got so baited. What the heck? So apparently it's not a legendary Pokemon den, and we get trolled hardcore by this Dunsparce here. But seeing as we're missing half a team, we can't really afford to be super picky. So welcome to the team, Baitina. On the new route, we're able to find a Porygon, which we named Schnoz X in memory of our first Pokemon, Schnoz the Nosepass. Never forget. Also, we get a Smeargle, which is cool, I guess. We battle this random trainer who has a super stacked team. First, they send out an Azumarill with Belly Drum, but thanks to Chip's Spore, we're able to take it out before its rollout gets too strong. The next Pokemon is Remoraid, which doesn't seem like it could hurt Chip, especially since he has dry-ass skin, but somehow we get Fire Blasted and lose Chip! The last Pokemon is Combuskin with Focus Blast, which almost takes out Baitina, and we have to sack Smeargle to finish it off. Rest in peace, lady, we hardly knew ye. Down a couple members again, I'm able to catch a Cacnea and Tropius on this route. The double grass types aren't great for our synergy, but beggars can't be choosers, and it's good to have a full team no matter what. Thorn evolves here, which is pretty good too. With our team posing some pretty serious type weaknesses. I'm praying going into this next gym we're not up against Winona. We end up getting Roxanne, which is actually super lucky. We lead with Thorn, which is great because its ability Sand Veil means it won't be taking Sandstorm damage. Roxanne leads with Lily, which works out because all it can hit us with is Ancient Power. I use some performance enhancing drugs on Thorn, which means he's able to take out Lily with a couple needle arms. Next, Roxanne sends out Shuckle, and I can tell she's trying to scare me out with the threat of a potential quad effective bug type move, but I stay in knowing I can take anything. And Roxanne fumbles by switching out to Soul Rock, which actually gets donkey punched by Thorn and just straight up dies. Roxanne sends out Shuckle again, and I switch to BAITED, expecting the bug type move this time, only for her to hit me with the Okie Doke and switch out to Relicanth. I stall out the head smashing Relicanth with a combination of Coil and Roost, and Relicanth dies after being weakened by its own recoil. Next is Rhyhorn, and after a couple drill runs, we're able to take it out pretty easily with BAITED. Lairon is also OHKO'd by drill run, and BAITED is shaping up to be the MVP of this battle. Finally, the Shuckle has no choice but to come out and battle now. Jeez, Shucky Wucky, you are so thick. And after a couple drill runs, we're able to finish the BAITED sweep and get our third badge. MVP of this battle is easily BAITED. On this map, we find another wild Pokemon den, and I'm excited because we definitely need something to balance out our team's 2 Grassmons. What do we got? What do we got? Meganium. Now that's what I'm talking about. Now that is a Tropius replacement. I mean, Meganium also kind of sucks. I feel like I'm getting trolled with these like strong Pokemon. They're not that strong. We end up just Meganium and farming it for experience, which at least gets Fred to evolve into Blaziken. This next route is super rainy, and at this point I'm hoping to get some water Pokemon to round out the coverage here. We end up finding Mawile, which has Intimidate, which is a solid ability, and after thinking long and hard, I decide to release Thorn, since we already have a grass type and Mawile's steel typing is greatly appreciated. We find out Minun is on this route. What else is hiding in these grasses? Minun? But I don't even want to consider such a weak little rat for our team. That sucks. We carry on and battle this Magma Grunt, who has a Sharpedo. Thinking Littlefoot can tank a rain boosted water move, we end up getting massively outplayed and lose Tropius to a quad effective ice move. What are these movesets? I switch in Schnoz X to use Signal Beam, but it's not enough, and we end up taking a Dark Pulse. Fred comes in to tank the next Dark Pulse, and fortunately Quick Attack is enough to take out this massive threat. At this point, I realize we're gonna have to humble ourselves a little, and I end up catching Minun because the electric coverage is too valuable not to keep. Guess we catch Plusle or Minun, yeah. Like there's no reason not to catch Pokemon, right? So might as well. We stop by the Mart area to prep for a bit and then head into the next gym battle. Damn, should I just heal just so I'm like at full health? I don't like going into a gym battle with weakened guys. I think we'll be okay. As long as I don't get like majorly screwed on the gym, we should be fine. Ugh, God, not one. Ugh, slow bro. Okay, Mino actually might come in handy here. Oh, and you have Thunder in the rain. Great.